What up, y'all? It's Jmilliphili, aka Millie, aka Young Gar, aka shout out to my brothers. Shout out to my brothers. I'm gonna kick y'all some philosophy today. Duality. Duality is a hell of a thing, because it means something that isn't is, right? Because if it isn't, it is. And lots of people confuse this thing that what I'm about to talk about with duality, and this is not duality. This is language barrier, I would say. Self-respect is responsibility. It's the same thing. Because it is your responsibility, only your responsibility, to understand yourself better than anybody else on this planet. Right? It's your responsibility to know yourself and then engage with others to the point that they can know you to a level that you may not even know yourself, and you can reflect within them to become even better within yourself. And to be self-respectful is to be responsible. Because if you respect yourself, you're responsible. You're going to do things that are only conducive to your word, your commitment. Because sometimes your word can be confusing. Sometimes just like this right now, self-respect and responsibility. You don't need to be responsible. You need to have self-respect. Self-respect will bring you responsibility. There's nothing in this world that self-respect won't make you go do to the fullest of your extent, right? Your life, your meaning, your purpose behind everything. If you are respectful to yourself, you will purposely go do everything that you were meant to go do. And that has a sense of responsibility to it, because it's responsible to yourself, to know yourself, to be present at all times, to be in the knowing of what you are doing. Even when your actions don't come out to what they want it to be, if you are responsible to yourself and so respectful to yourself, you're able to reflect in that action with full understanding of how that works, right? Because if you lie to yourself, and it's hard not to. It's really hard not to lie to yourself. It's really hard not to tell yourself, the reason this didn't get done is because such and such, or the reason I'm not this is because of that. That's lying to yourself. You could be anything you ever want. You're not dead yet. Life don't end. Days, you thinking a day ends is just you looking at a pattern. Stop looking at that pattern and look at a bigger pattern, okay? Don't go day by day. Understand that you have a full 100 years. This life ain't day by day. Wake up and understand it's beautiful. But going to sleep didn't mean you died. Right? Going to sleep doesn't mean your life's over and then you wake back up and check back in. It's responsibility and self-respect. Same thing. Self-respect gets responsibility. Responsibility won't get you self-respect. Responsibility will get you confused. It'll get you doing actions you may not even comprehend why you're doing, one, and two, making yourself accountable for something you really ain't accountable for. Think about it, because in yourself, you actually didn't know what you were doing, so how can you be held accountable for something and a responsibility if you really didn't know what you was fucking doing? This is Jmilliphili the Kid. Love yourself. Y'all beautiful. Say you're beautiful. My cat thinks you're beautiful. All right, D. Yeah. Self-respect. Love yourself. Then responsibility comes. Only you can be responsible to yourself. Respect yourself. Love yourself.